Hey guys, good afternoon from Hyderabad. So today I'm going to get one more accessory for my Tygoon, and that would be the Sun film. I'm planning to go to the 3M car care. So I went there last week. I found out the details of the tent that I will be getting on my car, and I will be getting it done today. So I just called Shanmukh from 3M car care Gachibowli. So he said that the folks are ready to get it installed on my car. So I'm just going over there, and I'll just see you there. And on the way, I'll tell you why I'm getting this done and why probably everyone, all the Tygoon owners or probably any other car owners should get this done. I'll tell you on the way. Okay? I'll see you in the car. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm back in my Tygoon. I'm going to Gachibowli 3M car care. So I'm planning of I always had this in mind to get an CR70 on my car windshield. So basically you'll get it on all the glasses, all the glass that you have around the car, even the front and the back. So it won't be a tint that would really make your glass darker, but it is more of a purpose rather than something that you want to make sure that people don't peep or something of that sort. So it is more of a purpose for me, and I think everyone should actually think of getting this done. It's a little expensive for it, to be sure. I think it'll cost around 30 to 35 depending on the area and depending on your car that you're getting it done. So for Tygoon it is costing around 30-32. So depending on that, it'll cost you. But it is a really great addition to the accessories that you can get, because that will actually protect your car from the inside. It will protect your car interiors without even knowing that. And the most importantly, the reason that I'm getting this CR70 is because of these knobs. So if you can see these knobs over here, these are the AC knobs for the Tygoon. And also there are a lot of bits and pieces of plastic that you can see in the car over here. So for the long term benefit, I think you need to have these installed. So the reason that I'm actually taking this film for these plastic bits in the car is to save the interiors. So tell you my experience with my older car, the i20. It was a really it was built like a tank, to be really frank. And even though I drove it for close to 1.5 lakh kilometers before I sold it off to get this Tygoon, I think there was not a single rattling noise in the car. It was really planted on the road, and I don't think I had any single issue with the engine or anything. I don't think I changed anything in the car. It was as stock as I got it from the factory back then, right? But the only problem that you can find in any car, not only the i20 or something, is the plastic bits that you have inside of the car that you probably fiddle with on a daily basis, right? Um, uh, so what happens is, when you are driving your car, when normally you drive it during the day and you're in the sun, you park your car for some time and the car gets heated up, right? And what happens is, as soon as you come in the car, you just switch on the AC and then you go about it, correct? So what happens is, whenever the car is in the heat and the sun, the plastic parts get a little bit, they uncompress, they'll expand a little, and then when you switch on the AC, they immediately start to compress. So initially you don't find that, but in my i20, after first 4.5 years of use, I saw that each and every the plastic bits started coming out, right, and they started breaking apart, and I can see that. I can feel the feeling that it just broke because of the heat, compression, decompression, and all that stuff. They just come part, but they don't break like a biscuit or something. They just come apart, wherein all the glue was stuck and all. They just come apart, and that is really sad to have a look that you're having such a nice car and all this stuff that comes out. And also this dash, right? This dash, whatever dash you have, so even this will start getting dull. The look of this will start going because of the sun and the UV rays, the IR rays, and whatever is there. It'll get dull over the period of time that will happen. And my i20 had that problem, and I think for the last 2.5 to 3 years, I actually used my i20 without any of the AC knobs. I used to put my finger and move them around, because that's a really expensive part to replace. Because and also you have to replace all the parts. You just don't get a knob for it. You have to replace the whole AC thing, the whole part of it which will function as an AC blower, right? You have to replace the whole thing, and that is expensive. So that's the really main point that I really want to get it done. So to make sure that my interiors are maintained really well for longer time. So people who are really traveling for long distances, I think they need to really have this, or probably in the city who are in the car for a longer period of time, they need this, because this has an IR protection. So it basically blocks out 60% of the infrared rays. So basically you'll be cooler 60% more in the car. Your AC will function more properly, and it cuts out 99% of the UV rays. This is really important for me. It cuts out the UV rays 100%, and that is really important, because if you notice, if you're in a car, you're driving for the whole day, or probably you're starting from a point A, you're driving 500 kilometers in the day, and you reach somewhere else, you would notice that you would be tired. Even though you're not driving, you would be tired till you reach there, and also you would feel that you got a little tanned, right? That is because of the UV rays that are passing into the car from outside, because you're basically outside the whole day. So basically you'll get tanned, and that is the reason you also feel a little bit fatigued at the end of the day. You don't feel that fresh, right? So that thing will be gone. You'll be as fresh as you got in the car in the morning, in the long drive. So that is really very important. And people say that you have to get this tent for blocking the UV rays because it's cancerous and all. See, that might be true, but again, that is something that it's in really extreme cases. You see laborers, you see people working in the daylight, day and night for years to come, and nothing happens to them. So I don't think that is the reason for you to get the film. But the true reason would be this: for your comfort, for your skin's comfort. When you get tan, your skin gets irritated. You get fatigued. And also it's not a stress-free driving experience. And also when it is blocking the whole IR rays, the heat is coming less, 60% less heat is coming in, your AC will cool faster. And these are a few things that really I want to make sure that I get it in my new car, because I think this kind of technology was not present back then during my i20 2013 or 14. Probably it was not accessible to me. That's the reason I'm getting it done now. And people can think that you will get a sun film for 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. That's a black film, the total black film that you get, or probably whatever the RTO rules suggest. But they will not block any of these rays. The only thing is it'll make sure the visibility of the film would be less, but it will not block any IR rays. It will not block any UV rays. So basically, it is useless for me. Okay, for people who want to make sure that people don't peep in their car, something, for them it is okay. But if you want to really serve the purpose of saving your car or saving yourself, having a more pleasurable ride, I think this film is most necessary. So I'm getting this done today. So this is how it looks right now. It is clear, right? So I'll try and show you when I'm returning back from 3M on how it will look how it will basically look after I apply the film. So when I spoke to them, they said that it will take around 3 hours for them to fit the films. And I just got a call from Shanmukh as well. So I think he's from 3M Car Care, and he said that they are ready with the film and all to get it installed. So that's it, guys, on the Thailand film. And there's a couple of more very small accessories that I really want to get it done as. One is the mud flaps that I want to get. I couldn't get the spare part from Volkswagen itself. They didn't have it in stock, so I need to get a third party of them. And one thing is this steering cover. So I want a leather wrapped steering for my steering. This is already stitched. If you can see here, this is already stitched. But to be really frank, I am not a big fan of this. The steering feel. The steering is good. It's very sturdy, very good. And not about that, but the stitching, the material that they use over here, this is not that great, to be really frank. The reason being, even I had this similar kind of a steering setup in i20. It was a little bit more hard than this. It was good. This is like very soft. So when you kind of try to pinch it, you can see the wrinkles on it. So the problem with that is if you are wearing any rings like this, right? Rings or something of that sort, or your hands are rough, or you go to the gym and your hands are rough, what happens is when you move your steering here and there, eventually your hand on the steer, your rings or the roughness of your hands, right, it'll start to chip off this material, this water material is on the steering wheel, and that doesn't give a good look after some time. That my i20 had that, so I never, because that had a really great material, better than this, and it was stitched with leather and all, but I think it started to peel off. I think around again 3.5 to 4 years after usage, and that was really looking ugly on the car from the inside. That thing I don't want this to happen. So I'm really driving very carefully right now till I get a steering cover for this. So that's again a small accessory, but I think I want to get it done. But I will only get it done if the material is really thin and durable, because I don't want the steering to become really thick. Because I like the thickness of the steering right now. Just another 3 mm wouldn't hurt me, but I don't know. I need to go and check this out, and I didn't do research on this much. Probably I'm going to Gachibowli. I'll search there. If someone is going to get it done immediately, I'll get it done today itself, or probably I'll do it in the next vlog. All right. So that's about it, guys. So that is what the CR70 is all about, and why I am getting it done, and why I recommend people to get that done. And the thing is that you might not feel the difference specifically after you get the film installed, because that is something that you can't measure. But it definitely would be helpful for people who are on the roads for most of the time during the days. And also one more thing, yeah. I was talking about the day. There's one very good thing about the CR70 about the night, and that's a glare reduction. So normally when you go on highways, you have this high beams coming onto you from the opposite ends, and that really creates a glare and it blinds you for a split second, right? That will be cut down drastically with this, and that's also a very good feature for people who are driving on highways on nights, right? And so it's a plus for me because I'm getting an all-round package in this film for a day and night. So that is really awesome. So that is one more point for the CR70. So apart from the steering, the mud flaps, I think I am also thinking of a few more accessories that are really important, like the headlamps, the halogen lamps and all. So basically this everything I'll do in my 1,000-kilometer vlog. So right now I have done around 877, if you can see, and I will do it in my 1,000-kilometer experience vlog. So there are very nice good points to this car. There are a few negative points to this car, and there are some things that you can improve on your own that I thought, like for example, already I've shown you the seat covers and this, and there are a couple of other things that I really want to change. I would do it probably in another day or two. I'll finish 1,000. I'll give it for servicing, and the car comes back. I will actually do a detailed vlog on that, and then I think I'll give you more information on it, because this particular vlog is getting a little long. I don't want to bore you guys with more such info, but I think I'll go there. I'll get the This is the CR70 film here, you can see this one, right? And they have actually cut the CR70 according to the windshield thing, and they're actually setting it according to the size, you know. So they're taking a meter and flattening it out. So this flattens out and it exactly fits the windscreen, and then they'll apply it from the inside. So that's how it works. You can see, right? This person is actually. సో ఇదేంటంటే సైజ్ తెలియనికా బ్రదర్ ఇది మనకి
ఈ గ్లాస్ ఉన్న షేప్లో మనం కట్ చేసుకొని సైజ్ కట్ చేయాలి సార్.
ఓకే. సో బేసిక్లీ దే యూస్ సోప్ పౌడర్ కదా.
సోప్ పౌడర్.
సో దిస్ హౌ ఈస్ కటింగ్ ఇట్ ఆఫ్. మనకి ఇది CR70 అంటే ఇంకా ఇదే బెస్ట్ మార్కెట్ అంటే ప్రియంలో ఇలా ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్.
ప్రియంలో కాదు సార్, వన్ వైజ్ అయితే ఇదే బెస్ట్ సార్.
ఓకే.
దీని తర్వాత ఇంక ఫిలిమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కానీ బయట వేస్ట్ కదా, న్యూట్రియేషన్ కోసం కానీ దేనికోసం కానీ ఇదే వాళ్ళు.
It looks like some normal film again. You can see it here. It's not that thick, but actually it is made up of I think 20 films compressed together. A little bit of tinted blue, right? I think he has almost done it on the other side. If you can see, it is already flattened out. The glass has been flattened out, and it will definitely really look dope once it is installed from the inside. मतलब इसके लिए कर रहे हैं ना ताकि ये पूरा फिनिश हो के. हाँ. So you can see over here, right? This is all bubbling up and stuff. He actually put some heat over here. Now this is smoothened out totally. So that's what he means. Right. तो अगर ये पूरा एक बार लगाने के बाद then you'll remove it and then you'll put it inside. This is the smoothest part after you apply the heat. You can see it is still bubbly compared to this, right? So that's what he had done till now. Alright, so he has started to apply it from the inside for the rear door. I just put some soap water and clean the glass. Right? And this would be an easier part compared to those bigger windscreens front and back. Okay, the peel is off. Treating it with a little soap water to actually stick to the surface, and then he will remove all the soap water and the bubbles out of it. So this is one small demo that they have put over here, the 3M film, right? So this is the plain glass and this is the CR70 applied plain glass, and now this is super chilly because of the AC over here. But if I switch this on, right, you can see the light, and if I touch this, yeah, it is starting to get warm, right? This plain glass is starting to get warm, and the CR70, it is still cold. It is still cold. It is not that hot. This is warming up very quickly. This isn't. It's good. So this instant demo is kind of interesting to see. And finally, they are actually finished these windows, these two side windows, and he's applying in the front windshield, and the back is also done, I guess. So I think you must have seen how they applied, right? So what he mentioned was for 2 days at least you should not be using the windows. You should not be getting it up and down or anywhere. Just so that we need to let it dry for 2 days in the sun at least, so that all the soap bubbles in it go away. And after that you can use it normally. That's the only thing you need to take care of. So far so good. Hey guys, so done with the application of the tint. So 3M's CR70, I think it took around 3.5 hours. So it took them around 2.5 hours, to be really frank, to apply the whole thing. But another extra hour for cleaning the car, because there's a lot of soap water that gets spilled, right? So they clean the car again and give it back to us. So overall it is good. So they have asked me to not to lower the window screens for the next 2 days, so that so let it dry. So we can see still a little bit of up and down stuff here and there. He said that in 2 days it will set because it will dry. So after it dries, I think it should be good. So probably I'll put this in the sun for a couple of hours tomorrow, and hopefully it will dry then. So that's about the vlog, guys. I don't want to stress this much longer because I think this is already becoming a long vlog only for the CR70 tint. The reason being I wanted to stretch this a little longer because I would want to give the full information if I'm giving you anything, so that you can actually judge for yourself on whether to go for a CR70 tint or not. Okay, so that's about it, guys, on the CR70. I cannot review it right now because I don't think I can see the effects of it immediately. Probably if I start using it for a couple of weeks or a month or so, I'll be able to know what it is. But the view from inside the car is almost the same. I don't think there is any difference on how I see the world from inside. It is the same. Might be a little bit darker, but it's not dark actually. I just tinted, that's it. A shade of tint, that's it. So that's it for the vlog, guys. If you really like the vlog, if you really like the content, the information that I provided to you guys, so please do subscribe to my channel, do like it and share it how much ever is possible. So this will actually make my job more easy by motivating myself to do more such content in the future. So there are a lot of more travel vlogs coming up as well. I want to take this Taygun on the highway a lot. I'm getting a bike next month as well, so a lot of content coming up. So if you guys can support me in that, I think it would be really helpful for me. So that's about it, guys. So right now my car has done 891 kilometers. So in another 100 kilometers, I think I'll be done 1000. I'll be giving it for servicing. Probably next week I'll be giving it for servicing, and then I'll be doing 1000 kilometers review vlog. I already have my points jotted down, what I want and what I want to speak and what I want to share it with you guys, so that you guys can make an informed decision about the Taygun, like who have bought and who have not yet bought it. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully you like this vlog. Please do share, like and subscribe, and wear a helmet, wear your seat belt, wear your mask, be safe, stay at home. Bye bye.